Hello everyone, my name is Jnana Lakshmi, also known as Gyan, and I'm based out of Bangalore, India. Currently, I'm working as a product manager with an edtech organization called Vile Next, and I'm transitioning into a blockchain architect at a startup known as Coin Fantasy. My primary area of interest are, of course, technology and diversity and inclusion. I've been with Women Who Code as a volunteer for over 5 years now, and I was also the leadership fellow for the blockchain team when it kickstarted. And I'm really excited to apply for the fellowship again. I've been in the space of blockchain for about 4 or 5 years now, and I've got a lot of expertise in terms of working with different layer ones. I've been working as an ambassador representing several layer ones like Near Protocol, Eternity, Algorand. I'm also working as an ambassador with Covalent, which is um, an organization to solve the data problems related to blockchain. So I'm quite tech savvy and I also love interacting with the community. I love creating educational videos, working with more women and getting them into the space of blockchain and, of course, other technology as well. So yeah, that's one of the reasons that I want to apply for the fellowship is because I think it would be great to reconnect with the community again. I have built my network and I have gained a lot of knowledge over the past year and a half working with several projects in the blockchain space. I've been working with projects in the NFT space, in the DeFi space, in the decentralized gaming space, and I've got all this knowledge that I'm happy to share with the community. And I know of all of these opportunities, and there's so much space to network and get women into this space. Right now blockchain is at a very nascent stage, and there is such a huge gap between the amount of women that could potentially be working in this space versus the amount of women who are right now in this space. I'm almost always the only tech person, the only female, in fact, in many of the hackathon teams that I have participated in. So of course I would like to change that situation. That is why I think I am one of the perfect candidates for the blockchain fellowship. Of course, I'm happy to manage any other stream which I'm familiar with, like Python, cloud, or even full stack web development. Um, yeah, I've been with Women Who Code, so I'm familiar with the mission and the vision of Women Who Code. I highly resonate with that because I think personally as well as professionally, uh, I feel like there is this gap that needs to be addressed, that is getting more women into technology and women who have already experienced that the space where they have had hurdles, where they have tried to cross those hurdles. Some of them, including me, are definitely the right people to represent and understand how we can fill these gaps and how we can support the other women who want to climb in their career ladders. So yeah, I'm excited and looking forward to see if I can be a part of this journey again. So the second part of my submission would be just about sharing the mission and the vision of Women Who Code. I have just prepared two slides which have the mission and the vision. I'm quite used to delivering them at several meetups, but would be happy to share that this recording as well. So here, the first thing, of course, we talk about is the mission, that is to inspire women to excel in technology careers. At Women Who Code, we are constantly working towards getting a network of women together, building such events and building such content so that we can inspire more women to excel in their technology careers. Our vision, of course, is to a world where there are more women in technology, not just as developers but also as leaders, as executives, as founders, as VCs, board members, and software engineers. So when we talk about our vision, the foundation of Women Who Code is built on the factor that we are here to address the gap that is so loud in the technology space that is so important to talk about right now. And our long term vision is aligned with the fact that uh, uh, we are slowly getting more and more women into the tech space, but how do we help them climb the ladder? How do we help them fetch leadership positions? How do we help them feel confident to apply for CTO jobs, to apply to become VCs, to start their own organization, right? All of this in the tech space. And that's what is our long term vision. A quick peek into our code of conduct. At Women Who Code, since right now we are doing a lot of digital events, we are very particular about our code of conduct, and we request all our community members to also be very mindful of the way they represent themselves in the community, the way they interact with others in the community. So we would definitely encourage everybody to go and read this code of conduct. But to just give a crux for it, we don't tolerate any kind of bias or harassment related to gender, or any comments related to gender identity and expression, sexual orientation, ability, physical appearance, body size, race, ethnicity. All of this you can see here. And in case you feel that if there has been any sort of incident, any sort of comment that made you feel uncomfortable, or you felt that it was not appropriate, you can always go to our incident report form and fill it up. You can always also come and talk to one of us, the representatives of Women Who Code, and tell us what the issue was, or just talk to us about an inappropriate comment that you felt was not right, and we would be sure to take an action, or would be sure to understand your problem and try to resolve it at the earliest. As we are all virtual, I think it's this Women Who Code is meant to create a safe space for women in technology who want to grow and learn, and we would like to keep it that way. So yeah, that was it. And I am really excited to be applying for this fellowship again. Hope to hear back from the team really soon. And yeah, hope everybody's doing great. Thanks everyone, and have a great year ahead.